Lafayette Square is just steps away from the center of U.S. politics, the White House, in the heart of Washington, D.C. Now a new restaurant called Immigrant Food is making its own political statement by serving food inspired by the many immigrant communities that live in the U.S.
Obviously, the closer we are to the White House, the better it is to talk about a cause.
Peter Schechter, one of the co-owners of Immigrant Food, was born in Italy, and he still remembers how hard it was to adapt to a new country and new food traditions. That's why he decided not to focus on one cuisine, but let his customers choose the food that feels closer to home. Chinese and Peruvian dishes are on the menu, together with Iranian, American, Russian, and Italian ones, among many others. To Schechter, it's as much of a culinary statement as it is a political one.
We believe that people wake up in the morning and say to themselves, I don't recognize this America, and I would like to do something, but they don't know what to do. Well, in this restaurant, we will give them very clear ideas of what to do. We have an engagement menu right next to our food, and they can donate money, they can volunteer their time, they can sign a petition. There's all types of things that they're able to do in order to help immigrants.
The engagement menu has as many options as the food menu. Patrons can get information on how to teach English, visit detention centers, and conduct mock ICE interviews. Volunteers sit right next to those who just popped in to enjoy lunch. Representatives of 5 NGOs are here a few times a week to talk about what they do.
CARE Coalition is very specifically oriented towards working with immigrants who are detained by ICE. So we are responsible for providing education and legal services in all of the ICE detention centers in Virginia, DC, and Maryland.
Customers seem to really enjoy the idea behind the business, both the varied menu and the chance to help those who need it.
It's such a great message. Well, first of all, I've heard the food is great, but beyond that, I think it's such a positive message to be celebrating different foods, different cultures, all the things that make America great.
Having food and bringing all the different food together from the places where people are, I think is super interesting, and it's something people in DC love. And even I work at the World Bank, so my team is super international, right? So coming together here is a great choice.
The restaurant owners hope the idea will contribute to understanding and bonding between people. After all, it should be easier to make balanced policy decisions after a tasty meal. For Himshila in Washington, NRI's VOA News.